Hey, and welcome back to Kickin' and Streamin'. It's me, Tammy, and today I'm going to be talking about the horror film that just came out, Black Christmas. Now, going into this, you should know that I've never seen any of the previous Black Christmases. Black Christmases? I guess it's a horror classic series. Never seen any of them. Also, I don't normally do horror. I don't mind being getting a little thrill, but slashers are not usually my thing. So, the reason I wanted to see this, though, was because when I saw the trailers, I was like, oh, like, chicks kicking butt and, taking names and, standing up for themselves. It's like, okay, I can get on board with this. It also had a female writer and director, also can get on board with this. I could not get on board with this. And believe me, I wanted to like this. Again, I'm not really a horror person, but I was like, okay, maybe. But it was really horror in the age of the Me Too movement. Now, as I've spoken previously, I am a supporter of women. I believe that women should be believed. And, we need to start the conversation about what it means to be a woman who's been assaulted and having, being believed in general. And that was kind of the setup for this film, that the main character, played by Imogen Poots, I think is her name, she had been sexually assaulted by another member of a fraternity and was not believed. So that's the setup. Now, that's unfortunately way too common these days, and I can, great setup. And it devolved from there. Unfortunately, there was absolutely no nuance. It was really just male bashing, and I'm not on board with that. There are a lot of guys out there who stand up for women, and just to have this overall general like, hey, guys suck, just didn't work. And I was reading about the film, and she was talking about the fact the director Sophia Attal, I literally just looked, but I feel like I'm pronouncing her last name wrong, wanted to make this a super feminist film. Now, again, I'm on board for feminist films and female protagonists. That's what I write. But I don't want to be preached to, and I don't want to be beat over the head with things. Now, one of the things that I like about, movies, and in particular science fiction and horror, is it can really hold a mirror up to society and really say, hey, this isn't working, and this is why it's wrong, and this is why we should do something about it. And, that's what's going to make audiences get on board with your story. They don't want to be preached to, they don't want to be made to feel bad. Now, I went and saw this film with a friend of mine who's a guy, and he hated it. He was like, it was just a bunch of male bashing, and I agree. And I feel really bad because, like I said, the setup is really believable, and it's too bad that, in an effort to really, make a point, they lost the, the storytelling aspects of, what could have been a really intriguing film. So, yeah, this got 1 star because there were some cool moments ish, sort of, maybe a little bit, but not a very good film. I would not recommend it. It is not nearly as graphic as I was expecting it to be. It could have been a real slasher, blood and gore fest. It was not that. I'll give it credit for that, but yeah, save your money. There's other better horror films out there, and Yeah. I hate to give a bad review. That's not what I really, I really do try and find the good in just everything that I see, even if it's not necessarily the best movie I've ever seen. But this one, yeah, I really couldn't find any good in it. Yeah, that's really too bad to say. So, with whatever you're watching, whether you're watching from the comfort of your couch or in the gloriousness that is the movie theater, I hope you're enjoying what you're watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.